Hello guys, it's your boy Slick back with another video. We're at the Muscle Car Museum here in Melbourne, Florida, and they're having an event where they're having like straight Mustangs, and supposedly, so this is basically like a pre-meet to the Rolex 24-hour that's happening in Daytona, and supposedly they have the GT3 car here and stuff like that. So that's why we're here. But I want to show you guys something before we go inside there. I actually started driving the Speed 6 more, and I actually like the cones that I got, Koenig, or however you pronounce this name. I don't know how to pronounce the name of these wheels, but I like these better on the Speed 6 than I did the Speed 3. So I decided to keep these wheels on this car for a while until I put the Evo 10s on back on. But right now I'm rocking Firehawks. So Firestone Firehawks, and these things are a beast. They handle, and this car already has a lot of body roll as it is, but I actually started driving it. And as you guys see, I washed it like 3 days ago. It literally rained for the past 3 days, and it snowed in northern Florida. And all the gunk is coming down here. A lot of people coming from out of state, coming down here, and you can see it on the road. So, but before we go inside, I have to show some unique cars. But especially, this is my favorite generation of the GT500. Man, this thing is sick. And they actually have gotten cheap. So this might be the GT500 I get. Other than this one, this generation of the GT500, I love it. It comes with like 600 something horsepower. Obviously, this is just a regular 5.0, but the GT500 version of this car comes with like 600 something horsepower versus that car had like 500 something horsepower. Insane. I wouldn't want any of that power going to the rear wheels with a solid rear axle on one of these. While we're still here in the parking lot, you have another GT500, and this GT500 right here, obviously 205 mile an hour. Seen it on YouTube. I don't know who hasn't seen this one yet, but if you haven't, search this one up. This is the info for the YouTube channel. This thing is nice. It's good to see this car in person. 205 miles an hour in a Mustang, it has to be scary. I don't know. That thing is crazy. But I gotta come to this. So they took like I don't remember the trim level of this car, but they have like, it's a Challenger, it's an older Challenger. They put a nose coat on it. They put a big wing on the back of it, and it has like these intakes up here. I forgot the name of the model of this car, but man, that is, I gotta give them to him. That looks pretty darn cool. It looks like a bird. It looks like the Speed 3 if it was a muscle car. I like it. So you come through the front door here. I've never been here before. They got all the Ford GTs that you ever want, and they have a GT40 sitting right there. That is pretty darn cool. I see why they made this car here. I've never seen this before, but they have it in every factory color that you can get it in. Pretty darn cool. Then they got some old Mustangs on that side over there, but what I came for is over there. So they got some new Ford GTs. I see these quite a bit. There's a guy that lives like 10 minutes away from me that owns one of these, a all black one, and these cars are beautiful. And here goes the GT3 Mustang that's going to be racing at Daytona this weekend. Well, oh man, that looks sick. When they say because race car, literally the engine is like on the floor, center of gravity. Talk about that. So I'm coming to the back here of this GT3 car. The wing looks crazy. Everything about this car is just absolute crazy. Look at the interior of that thing. Oh my gosh, look at the interior. That thing looks crazy. Carbon fiber tub, carbon fiber doors. So he gonna let me get in. You mind holding this so I don't scratch up anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna take your picture.
Oh yeah. Let me get in here first. All right, let's see if I can get in here. I get in a lot of sports cars. Oh my God. I'm in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the hard part is getting back out. Let's all right, let's play some yoga to get out of here. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whew. I mean, like, you have to hop out of here like real quick and switch drivers. Oh, that hurts. All right, after playing yoga with the race car over there, we see some Cobras looking real nice. Don't even know what this is, so I'm not even gonna pretend I know. So we're gonna read what this is. This is Shelby Series 1 Roadster. Going to the 4.0, I'm guessing that's a V8, 320 horsepower, 6-speed manual, and this has 455 original miles, one of 249. Okay. SACC documented, numbers matching car. Wow, okay. I've never seen this a day in my life. That is pretty cool. Don't know what to think. It kind of looked like, I don't know what this looks like. I can't even tell you what this looks like. It looks like that steering wheel gives me like Ford Taurus vibes, but I don't know. And this is really rare, 1 of 10 of the GT40s, looking really sick. Oh my gosh, in all black, 50th anniversary. Look at these oil coolers, man, those things look sick. And we got some more newer GTs. This one has a carbon wheels, and this one has a carbon hood with no carbon wheels. So you get carbon wheels, red and white, with the carbon fiber side skirts, or you get the carbon fiber side skirts, front lip, hood, but no carbon wheels. But it does, this one has a carbon wing on the back, if you guys can see that in the back there, looking real nice. Oh my gosh, but this gold stripes look sick. So let me know in the comments which one you would want. You want the white with the carbon or the red with the gold stripes. And you step in this door right here, and they got some crazy cars. Holy smokes. They got a Targus in the front. Now this, oh my gosh. I've only seen this at a Porsche dealership. It's good to see out here. But man, this is so dope. They got some classic Porsches, which I know nothing about. They got some tractor Porsches. I didn't know Porsche made tractors. Learned something new today. So I'm guessing all the German cars and all the Italian cars made tractors back in the day. This is the new GT3 RS. This looks like one of the homies spec with the DRS, but his has like white seats, I believe, with the green seat belts to match. But other than that, it looks just like one of the homie specs of this GT3. Looks sick. And back to back, my favorite generation of the GT3s. Oh man, this is my favorite generation of the GT3s. I don't know which color I would want because these are two beautiful colors. But I'm not an orange guy by any means, but I'd probably take the black with orange. Okay, so this is basically what I would want for a GT3. My favorite generation still of the GT3. These comes with a 4.0 flat 6, and it has the exact wing that I want with those uprights. So that one is a 3.8 actually. This one is a 4.0. So I basically will want a 4.0 with those exact uprights, but probably with this color scheme. So mash up those two and get the perfect car. Oh, this thing looks sick. I want to get all the cars, but this is endless, and I want to show you guys one special car that I've never seen in person, and it's right there. I've never seen an SVT Cobra in person, and they got this side exhaust. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh my gosh, this is a dream right here. This thing is super cool. Look at the engine bay. Because why the hell not? Oh, I didn't get a proper angle for you guys, because why the hell not? And look at the SN95 with that Terminator purple that everybody knows about. But other than that, this is a beast. All right, we're gonna keep it going on GT3 RS. And the reason why I came over here, oh my God, this is a classic. Oh my God, I've never seen one of these in person, and this is sick. If you guys don't know what this is a Porsche 959. Oh my gosh, this thing is so sick. This car was innovative for the time. Innovative. I'm so convinced that this guy has every Ford GT possible. He has all of them, literally all of them that were ever produced. Got Ford GT in the back. He has a Ford GT race car sitting right here. Then he has more Ford GTs, and some in the same exact spec. That's crazy. And then you got the Demon sitting up there, and then another Camaro. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that car before. But what's behind me right now, bro? Oh my God. My second 918 Spider I've ever saw. So you guys remember probably like a year ago, I seen a silver 918 Spider from the Hamilton collection. Now this is another one. This is my first one in blue. My favorite color. Ooh, that thing is nice. You guys already know I love Vipers. They have the Viper SRT 10 in a truck. ACR. Then you have the first generation of the Viper. You got a 4th gen sitting up there, right next to a Hellcat right there. Then you have another 4th gen right next to another 4th gen. We're gonna go down here for a second. Okay, so this car right here is iconic. This is a 2004 concept car. It's like, this is what they was using in racing. Like this whole body style has like BBS wheels. Like this is what they were using in racing when I was a little kid. So this is when I fell in love with the Dodge Viper. This is a 3rd gen shell here, or whatever you want to call it. And then you have another 3rd gen. This is exactly the spec I wanted, and white with the wing on the back. This thing is sick. And I believe that they called these the SRT10 of this generation. After, I think, the Mark 5 SRT10s, then it just went back to Dodge Viper when they came back. But this right here is when they still had SRT. And look at the wheels. This is so iconic. We're gonna keep it going with another 3rd gen SRT10. And then right up top, he has a 3rd gen ACR. That thing looks so good. And fun fact, you guys won't be able to see it, with the stripe lined straight up with the steering wheel mark, so you know that the steering wheel is straight. Oh my gosh, that's so iconic. Then you have another Gen 1, another ACR with the same stripe for the steering wheel. You have another, that's like a Hulk green Gen 4, right next to another ACR Gen 5, an SRT10, and another GTS. I believe that's a GTS as well. This is a GTS. So, or a GT. I think this says GT on the side, yeah. Oh, that looks so good. With nice AMG Black Series. I love these cars so much. I've then got a soft spot for one of these, and they're actually getting cheaper. Not obviously this one with the Lewis Hamilton spec right there, but the base model of these cars are getting relatively cheap. So if you're trying to get in one, this is a perfect time if you have the dough. Of course, I'm gonna show off some of this old school stuff that I know nothing about. This Plymouth right here, Roadrunner, looks pretty darn cool. I think this is a Barracuda with a shaker. Whatever this is. Yeah, so this right here is a Cuda right here. Another Roadrunner, Daytona, another Plymouth, and then a Charger RT, I believe that's what these were, or Charger 500, or whatever you want to call these. So this is unique, right? They have a Cyclone of the new GMC. I never knew that, but they actually have another Cyclone right here, right? Buick Grand National, right next to DeLorean. They got a Typhoon, GMC Typhoon over there, right behind there, right? Then you have some Dodge Chargers. You see those all the time, but you guys don't see this one right here. This Challenger right here, that's right next to whatever the heck that is. I don't even know what that is. But this one is the Black Edition. So you guys, the last call, Black Edition, Ghost Edition, or whatever. And this is based off of a story off of a guy that used to street race back in the day, and he turned out he was a cop, and they never was able to catch him. And he had this exact same spec of an older Challenger back in the day. So he was a cop, but he street raced that night with the exact same spec. And Dodge is so cool that they made a car based off of this guy. I don't remember his name, but that is the story behind this car, and it's so cool to see one in person. Because man, Dodge is the only people that's making cars based off of history, and I hope with the new new administration that they can build cars like these again. So I skipped a lot of classics that I don't know about and come up to these Firebirds right here. So you have the original GTO right next to a Firebird, right next to a Pontiac Trans Am that looks like a Firebird, or like basically they took a Camaro and just made this, and it looks sick. Right next to another one, which I seen these on the internet. First time ever seeing these in person, and this is great. So if you guys want to read the brochure here, this is a Trans Am Worldwide Gold Edition, 6.2 liter V8, 700 horsepower. And make matters even worse, they only made 10 of these, and there's 2 sitting right next to each other. I'm getting that black and gold, baby. Car nerd out of me right now. She's a C2 split window, very rare car. Oh, this looks nice. Corvette C2 split windows. Prices are crazy right now, and it looks sick. This is insane. He has another 959. He has it in red. Holy smokeroni. These tires are probably drier. I can't even say what I want to say. I'm going to try to keep it PG-13. But look at that. Doug DeMiro would be happy right now. This is iconic. I love this. I love it. My favorite generation of the Corvette, C6. They have a Z06, and he has the exact same spec of the ZR1 sitting right next to it. But he don't just have one. He got 2, 3, 4 ZR1s sitting right next to each other. I think that this is the best generation of the ZR1 other than the C8. And that says a lot. The C7 prices are going crazy right now for no reason. I believe that these are better in every single way. I remember when these cars came out, I think I was like 10 or 11 years old, and these things were like, oh, like, I need one. I need one before the prices start going crazy. Speaking of C701s, this guy is sitting up on one, and this one probably might be like $300,000 because this thing probably has no miles. And then you have a Z06 70-year edition. So I think they made these in a base model with the 70-year special. There's a kid that I know that bought one. I don't know if it was a Z06 or not, but I didn't know they made a Z06 spec of these. He has it in all white with the carbon wing and carbon fiber interior, looking immaculate. I mean, this is that Panda right here. This is exactly the same spec I wanted in my Speed 6. I ended up just getting all black. I'm gonna take those seats out anyway, so man, but that looks sick. Okay, so I'm making my rounds here with the Chevy SSR. This is like a truck car thing. What's the funny thing is that not even 2 days ago, I seen a grandma driving one of these. Like, it was so funny to see a grandma driving a big V8 truck car thing, just cruising down the highway, all smiles. Man, this is absolute baller. And not only that he got one of those, he has 2 of those, probably the lowest mile ones in the country, because these are very hard to find. So again, I'm not into classic cars, but I can't pass these 69s Camaros right here, and probably like the Chevelles or whatever, or the Novas. In fact, that is a Nova, and they got a couple of Chevelles over there. But Spanish, from my Spanish speakers, you obviously know this. In South America, and where I'm from, the Nova is not a thing. I forgot the name of the car, but the reason why is because Nova in Spanish means no go. So they sold these in South America under another name. I can't remember the name of it, but I just wanted to give a fun fact about that. We're gonna probably wrap this up with a 458 Speciale. I mean, you guys probably see this all the time, especially if you live in like South Florida or Cali. I mean, but it's still cool to see a 458. Looks all right guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video here. Yeah, man, so I'm getting ready, warming up the Speed 6 for this hour drive back home. But let me know what your favorite car was. I think my personal one was probably the Dodge Vipers. I can't choose which one, so I'm gonna say all of them. But yeah, but this guy here, he's probably the reason why the Ford GT prices are so high, because he has all of them, literally all of them. So if you're in the market for a Ford GT and they're sky high, this is the reason why, because he has all of them. It's crazy. But shout out to Ford for allowing us to see the GT3 car that's going to be at the Rolex this weekend. Daytona, 24 hours of Daytona, sponsored by Rolex this weekend. And it's not the exact car, obviously, but it is a replica car of what's at the track right now. And so yeah, pretty dope. But like, subscribe, share with all your friends, and I'll see you guys in another video.